bitch.
I'm keeping all of that.
That's fine. All right, we go.
Can we talk unpopular opinions? Now, we done stirred up a little bit of controversy on Instagram. We had y'all send us some. We said some. It was a lot of that nigga crazy, that motherfucker deaf, that motherfucker retarded, all that weird stuff in the DMs.
Wow.
Yeah, they was mad about some of them. But
Yeah, because I reported somebody's page.
damn.
They had said something about Drake that I didn't like
it. It had to be a Drake take, yeah.
Report.
And the funny thing is Stephanie's real deal. And they're like, who said that? Okay. Oh, you? Okay. I was like, damn, all right.
And
But
I can't even be mad.
we're going to continue that. So we're going to ruffle some more feathers. And we're going to get to explain why we feel the way we feel. These are going to be brand new takes for the most part. But y'all know how this goes. So go ahead and comment and tell us how much y'all hate our opinions or agree with the opinions. Don't matter. Those still our opinions. Stephanie's going to kick this one off. So y'all get a chance to report Stephanie's page the way she reported that one person's. And he's going to divulge who it was, but they might be up out of there.
I don't care.
He said like that.
I don't care. Okay, so my unpopular opinion has to do with the Aaliyah Beyonce conversation. So a lot of people, and I don't know why, feel like if Aaliyah, God bless Aaliyah, if Aaliyah was still around, that there would be no Beyonce. And it's just like, why do y'all think that? Like, what? I feel like Aaliyah and Beyonce are two totally different lanes in music. And if Aaliyah was still here, Beyonce would still be who Beyonce is.
Yeah.
Period.
Agreed.
You know, like, I don't know why people always like to compare the two, and I think it has to do with Jay-Z. But I don't know why people like to compare the two, because I feel like they're just two totally different lanes, even vocally.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know, artistry-wise, like, everything is totally different, and I feel like there's no way that we can compare the two. But y'all always like to do that, and I don't like that.
I mean, they comparable, but I don't think I agree with you. It's not a if Aaliyah was still alive, Beyonce wouldn't be Beyonce. Beyonce was Beyonce when Aaliyah was alive. She was just part of Destiny's Child.
She was just in a group.
Yeah. And you think about the shit like Destiny's Child, they was doing fine. Aaliyah's numbers, her music, that shit wasn't affecting what Destiny's Child was doing. They done went on to be one of the most successful groups of all time. Not just girls, not just groups of all time. They was the Beyonce of groups, you know what I'm saying, at the height of their career. I don't think Aaliyah's impact on the game or whatever
would have affected Beyonce in any way, shape, or form.
I actually think if it wasn't for, well, I ain't gonna say that. I actually think if Aaliyah was still alive, like, Beyonce would have just worked with her. Same way she do everybody else who's like big in stature or who was bigger than her at the time when she first started.
I honestly think they would not have worked together.
I do.
For the simple fact of Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I guess.
don't see it.
Because I know what you said.
Don't see it.
But
I was about to say
yeah, because I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
They would not have worked together.
I see what you're saying.
It wouldn't have been no disrespect or nothing like that, but they would have not.
It would have been, keep that woman out this office.
Exactly.
You think so?
Out of Rock Nation building.
Because you know, there was rumors with Jay and Rihanna, but then we find out like Beyonce is the reason that Rihanna signed Jay-Z.
Yeah, it didn't look what happened.
Vice versa.
Okay, but they still don't make
They never put no
music.
work together.
I mean, do they need to?
They understand business.
That might be one of Beyonce trump cards. Like, bitch, I know if I do this Rihanna track, my shit, or everybody's like, we gonna fuck the game up. That might just be something she holding on to.
I don't think so.
Cause there's a lot of greats that Beyonce has not worked with. We still waiting on an official Beyonce and Chris Brown record.
And it's hard for me to even see that, even though, like, in my mind, it looks good, it sounds good, it's great, but I just don't see them doing anything together.
That's fine. I think that's what would have happened.
Fine.
No. I'm thinking about Beyonce and how the fuck she operate, right? So on the first solo album, Dangerously in Love, we had a Jay-Z feature on there. We had Sean Paul on there. Luther Vandross was on that shit. Like Beyonce always.
How the fuck did Sean Paul fit in that mix?
Well, baby boy, you know what I'm saying?
It was fire. No,
Yeah.
it was a hit. It was just funny to think like Jay-Z, Luther, Sean Paul.
It is a little, but then this is Beyonce we talking about. She pretty much do whatever the fuck she want to do. Been doing that, but it's just like I don't know. I think I get what y'all saying, and I can see why.
Yeah, I just don't see them.
I can see why, but then I don't know. It's weird because then it wasn't like Dame with like had something going on with Aaliyah, and then TMX and
R.
Recipes.
Kelly.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't know.
We're not gonna go that route.
No. I'm just saying. I feel like that they would have probably just like maybe one track, because we got one Beyonce and Shakira song, we got one Beyonce and Sean Paul. Like everybody who's big in their own right or whatever, Beyonce give him one, at least one, and then she be like, okay, we did it, we knocked it out, we straight. I think the only person that she worked with more that's like huge is probably like Nicki. She got two of her, and
she had a couple of Kendrick.
And then Jay-Z, of course, she got a whole album with that nigga. Yeah, Kendrick got 2 features with me. I don't know. I agree though. Beyonce would have been fine.
So
Agreed.
my take on the Aaliyah Beyonce thing.
Go ahead, man.
I agree. I just feel like Aaliyah needs to be placed properly.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she belongs, and I put this as one of my unpopular opinions. She belongs more in the Brandy Monica discussion than the Beyonce discussion.
I can agree.
And when you look at it, Brandy and Monica was popping when Aaliyah was popping. When Aaliyah was on top of the world, they were still there.
And that's another
She's
thing.
not a gatekeeper at all.
That's another thing. Like, why is it Brandy and Monica could be out here flourishing as artists or whatever, and nobody be like, oh, you know, well.
Oh, no, they couldn't. We made them beef.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
But
it's
why
the
do
people
we-
that's making
Yeah.
Beyonce and Aaliyah a thing.
Yeah.
Because Monica and Brandy, we done seen them fight before.
These
You
people
seen the video?
been beefing for 20 years.
And they still out here, oh, you know, they got their fan bases. Some people like both.
I mean, even in the verses, it was a little awkward.
It was.
Still.
But I agree with you.
Fuck with Brent, even though they had a tie in my scoreboard. She just ain't want to sing up there and know what was going to happen with the vocal bias. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about Aaliyah and Beyonce.
Right, you're right.
Now, again, one thing I always say whenever this discussion comes up, what does Aaliyah do better than Beyonce? She don't sing better. She don't perform better. Her music videos wasn't better. Granted, it was a different time period, so it might have been because
No, I was about to say back then, her video,
they was ahead of their time. So which means
What?
like with today's minds and like technology, it probably would have been fire.
It definitely would have been fire because look who she had in her corner at that time. Like you had Missy Elliott,
Missy,
you know, Timbaland, like
Yeah,
you know,
but
she
then-
had all those people in her corner. So I'm pretty sure if she was here at this time period right now, her videos would have been top tier.
Fire.
I mean, Destiny's Child's videos was fire too. You know what
If you say Beyonce's videos was fire, I don't care for Destiny's Child videos. Like Survivor was boring to me.
I'm just saying.
Cater to You was
born.
yeah.
They had
Now
the
the live
budgets
performance
that
Cater to
Aaliyah
You
had.
was something else, but
Really? You thought Cater to You was like boring?
why the fuck are you singing about catering to a nigga in like the desert? or
The
some shit
same
like
reason
that? Like,
Jodeci was out there in the desert singing "Cry for You."
The same reason Ray J was standing in somebody's
see-
street in the rain.
At least Jodeci was spinning and driving on their knees and showing the emotion. They was just trying to be all sexified on a truck and
Sexified.
shit.
Oh, that's funny.
But nah, I mean, I do believe Aaliyah might have caught Destiny's Child in videos, but I don't think Beyonce alone. But y'all can let us know how y'all feel.
I want to say this one more thing before we move on.
Mhm.
I think it's just because people don't like Beyonce. They got an issue with her.
That's true. When you win too much, you build that
That's
fan
it.
base.
And then you think about it, because, you know, we 90s kids. You think about it, when Beyonce and Destiny's Child was, like, at the top or whatever, people was, like, kind of upset that Beyonce was, like, the front girl. They wanted Kelly to be up there. So ever since then, it's always
Who
been...
wanted Kelly to be up there?
Girls felt like, and got people
'Cause,
felt
it
like...
was
I mean, I love Kelly
having a
too,
dark skin
but like,
woman.
I'm just saying, yeah, it was the colorism thing. It's corny, it's stupid, but I don't know. People, I don't know. And then people don't like the fact that Beyonce is private with her life or whatever. But it's like, bitch, you supposed to be paying attention to the music. What's the? We like Jay-Z. We cool with the fact that they got babies and shit like that. But ultimately, we're not here to scope them niggas' lives out. Beyonce's music is fire, and that's what the fuck she that's what she cares about. So that's what we should care about.
True.
So, y'all listen to how y'all feel. We'll listen to all the comments for the most part. I'm gonna let Brian go next. Mine gonna make y'all cut the whole video off. We're gonna wait till we get to the end. And I felt the wind from that shit, so that means she was this close to me.
Did we bring up what we talked about off camera?
Which one?
About saying that Beyonce can do Aaliyah records, but Aaliyah can't do Beyonce records.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what he
That's
was.
another thing. But my unpopular opinion, I think Big Sean is like top 5 of this generation. I think Big Sean is underrated, like heavily underrated. I really feel like if you like sit back, check out the man catalog or whatever, put him up against these other rappers who everybody fuck with or whatever, that nigga it's like top 5 of this generation. He up there. I'm talking about Drake, Kendrick, Big Sean,
J. Cole.
Nicki, and Cole. Of this generation, those are the
So we're
front
not
runners.
putting Wayne in this at all.
Well, Wayne, he came out in the 90s. Like, I'm talking about
But we don't look at 90s Wayne as the greatest rapper. We look at
2000s.
2000.
2000s. Like,
Well, I mean, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want to. I'm just
But
saying.
for me,
Yeah, I'm just saying that's my unpopular opinion.
you're right.
Big Sean is top 5 of this fucking
Big Sean
generation.
is definitely underrated.
Heavily underrated. That
Definitely
man,
underrated.
we were just talking about this a couple weeks ago. Videos be fire. The man be having whole concepts for his albums or whatever. The lyrical. A lot of y'all faves is not stepping next to Big Sean, dog. He done
Big
got
Sean.
on tracks with plenty of motherfuckers and really ate.
My one question is, what are you classifying as this generation?
Yeah.
Well,
Like, if you're talking about the Uzis and the Baby and Lil Baby shit, yeah, easy. But
I mean,
because you gotta put a timestamp on a generation. Cause,
So like from what 2010 to now?
'cause that's
Sure.
easy. We still gotta be thrown in there. If we're doing 2010,
top 5.
Chris eat that boy.
He could top 10. If we're doing top 10, I could put Wayne in there. But we're talking about top 5. Cause Wayne's career from 2010 to 2020 kind of took a dip,
I gotta do some Google.
and that's saying a lot for me because I'm a Wayne fan. But I'm just being honest about that shit. I ain't saying he fell off. I ain't saying like his music has been trash lately or no shit like that. I'm just saying from 2010 to 2020 there was a noticeable decline. Part of it got to do because of the fact Wayne went to jail and all this other shit like that, and then he kind of stepped back, let Nicki and Drake, push the Young Money brand forward or whatever. Tiger was out there helping them out also. But 2010 to now, Big Sean in that top 5. To me, that's my unpopular opinion.
Very unpopular.
It's supposed to be. I mean,
Big Sean,
that's a real spitter right there.
but but you gotta again, we're using certain time frames.
I said
low-key.
2010 to now.
I like Wale over Big Sean.
And I thought about Wale.
if we doing that.
But he been a little bit on the inconsistent side. I was a little funny about J. Cole too, because both of them niggas, like, they've been inconsistent, but not in a sense of like, oh, their music has not been good. It's just like, when the last J. Cole album came out?
But you also,
I feel
When the last
like
Wale
I
album
would
came
put
out?
Big Sean over Wale too, because not only is Wale like inconsistent, it's like sometimes I can listen to his music and I get bored.
Same thing with J. Cole. That For Your Eyes Only, he made it clear that was not for us. He was trying to get off, the feelings off his chest about his best friend passing away and all this other stuff like that. But it's like, you either in the mood for Cole or you not. Same thing with Wale or whatever. Big Sean or whatever, he got hits that when them bitches come on or whatever, you go, oh shit. Okay.
I'm trying to think of some rappers of this generation. Let's say like, let's start ASAP.
No. I mean, I like ASAP, but not.
Y'all iffy
not top
on Wale. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you just going off of? Lyrical or just as a whole?
Total package.
Total package.
Rapping ability, feature game,
So we
albums,
top 3 is Kendrick, J. Cole,
videos.
Drake. Top 3.
We said what?
So we know top 3 is Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. For this
In no
generation.
particular order.
Yeah.
Because I like that, but then no particular.
I like me personally, and I love Big Sean. But I like Wale. A good
Over him?
Wale is better than a good Big Sean to me.
But so how many good Wale's do we have versus how many good Big
we have
Sean's do
plenty
we
if
have?
you actually go into his mixtapes, because
That's true.
Mixtape About Nothing, to me,
The album About Nothing is even good too.
even like his last album they put out, the one that had Black Girl Magic on it, was fire.
Slept
But
on,
People
but
didn't
it was
care
good.
about it.
Yeah. But was it better than Detroit 2?
I don't even listen to Detroit 2 anymore.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because
Right.
Detroit 2, fire.
Heavy in
It is.
rotation.
Come on,
It
now.
is, but
Bring that body to me. Come on now. Body to see.
Signal going in.
Come on now.
I mean,
And
it's just
sidebar,
me.
I need that 2088 project. The new one, I need that shit now.
I like Joyner Lucas over Big Sean, even
That's-
though he doesn't get his acclaim. I
He
like
don't.
Toby Wigway over Big Sean. He don't get his praise and acclaim.
But see, my unpopular opinion was
He top
top
five.
5.
If we're going off of like as an artist, Toby is up there. Most people won't share that because
What's
they don't
Toby's
know.
hindrance though? What's keeping him out of the conversation?
He just don't got the mainstream following.
There it is. Big Sean got it though.
Does he?
He do.
Because we had this conversation where we said if Big Sean walked in here right now, half of people like, oh shit, that's Big Sean. If Drake walks in here, the building's going up in flames. Exactly. Just scared the shit out of her.
Stephanie, listen.
It's Drake.
And
Okay.
a lot of Big Sean's hit factor comes from Janae.
You think
It's
so?
his personal life, not necessarily his music.
I
People
think-
like him as a person because he's real spiritual and positive now. And Janae's Janae.
You know, in terms of Big Sean, right? We just had this conversation about Beyonce and Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, right? That conversation shifts over to Drake and Big Sean. And the reason I say that is because early in both of their careers or whatever, they had a not the same style but a similar style. It was one or the other, not necessarily like
It
we
was
got to
Big
pick
Sean
one.
sounded like Drake.
Yeah, it was
That's what
like
it was.
they was close or whatever, and then I think Big Sean got his music off first, like his project came out first or whatever. But then Drake did what he did, and it just kind of left Big Sean in a state where like
It was
he
probably
slow
a
rise.
label type of thing too.
Yeah,
because,
he'd already
you know,
said Kanye was on his own shit or whatever.
fucking up.
But
Kanye over Big Sean.
well, you told me to tell you generation 2010 to 9. Kanye was out before then. So I would put him in
Was
the,
he not actually relevant from 2010 to now?
yeah, but then did you like the last 3 projects he put out? The God is
And I ain't
King
with that
joint.
gospel shit.
Okay.
But I mean,
Life of Pablo was probably Kanye's last like solid effort. Everything else,
I can give you that. I can see why it's unpopular.
he even
Solid
gave
effort.
he even gave Pusha T the better records for the Daytona album.
That was just him being a smart boss because he knew.
He
He
could've been-
knew Pusha T could stand next to Drake in a rap battle, and Kanye cannot.
Yeah. But
Because Quiet as It's Kept, Consequence did a lot of writing for Kanye that people don't know about.
Quiet as kept.
I mean,
The only reason I say that is because mainstream people don't talk about it like that much. But if you pay attention to the industry, you already know Consequence was like in that studio helping Kanye get his shit together.
yeah. I mean, you can't knock it. But all right. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the Big Sean take. And I know
Top 5 on you hoes.
when this video come out, I'm walking around with boxing gloves because I know niggas gonna want to fight. Did I say 1 or 3? Which one was it? 3?
Tree.
So the reason why this is so controversial
He about to say.
is because of the demographic that we live in. I personally believe trap music is the laziest art form of rap. Period. There is no style of rap that uses the least amount of effort.
Mama
trap
rap
music.
pretty lazy now.
It's in there.
I was gonna
You say
say
it's the same
that
thing?
falls
It's in
under
there.
trap. Yeah,
Okay.
You don't have to be a good artist
To
to
me-
do trap music.
You don't?
this is true.
You don't have to. You got to have a dope producer. That's literally all you need.
Yeah, because whenever I think of Migos, mama, like it takes minimal effort to do that. Like
listen,
I could do that.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Put me on the track.
In terms of Migos, I feel like we need to have a conversation about them because they are the biggest like rap group we had in a long time. Not saying ever,
and that's
how y'all like to get.
That's horrible for rap music. It's the Migos is one of the biggest rap groups. So this is coming from me and Stephen talking about the Post, Rough Riders, RP DMX, G Unit, Dipset, Wu-Tang, Outkast, NWA, like all these real groups.
Outkast.
Listen, don't see that when we start getting funny when we talk about real groups, nah. But
real talented groups, I'd say that because Migos they shit ain't talent to me. It's,
you don't think so?
That's why when Snoop made fun of them, I agreed. You literally this shit right. If the beat's whack, you're not listening to Migos.
I can understand why you feel the way
wow, that's
you
crazy
feel.
because one of my unpopular opinions was like it's like beats over lyricism.
It is.
Like
today, definitely.
Dang.
You know what? I can understand why you feel the way you feel, right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm also from up north where lyricism matters. So
that shit matters down here.
Yeah,
I'm from here too, or Orlando, huh? To me, man.
How many?
But look at the people that we made
right now. How many really
off of like
how many really
trap
dope
music?
You right? How many
Southern lyricists right now?
Like current day?
Yeah, current.
That's so, like popping.
I want to say it's a strong 0.
So, don't do that.
I mean,
our last one was who?
We'll give Lil Baby some
Wayne
credit.
is good.
We'll
still. You talking about Southern rappers?
Yeah.
Jeezy can still rap.
And we'll even stretch it as far as
Ludacris is criminally underrated.
Yeah, but I said right now. Because I understand.
You're talking about of the new kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't really have
from the South?
From the new
that's spitting like that?
Because granted, I'll be real and say nobody's spitting like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, Toby's from the South and Toby's spitters, but he's from Houston. But even
you talking about Houston? Megan be sliding now. Her mainstream stuff is really like kind of on the easier side, but she can rap.
Now, to go back to the whole trap music thing though,
the
two things that matter with trap music
Carolina
is a hard beat and can you make it believable? Because honestly, when Gucci was the hottest nigga in the world,
come on Gucci Mane,
the nigga's lyrics was ass. 110%.
See, I didn't
booty juice, bro. Like it was not good at all. But he was a believable. Like you look at Gucci, you just like I would never try that nigga. He looked crazy. He looked like he'll kill me, and then he got his history.
Allegedly.
You know how you want to know if somebody you shouldn't fuck with? If they go to jail fat and come out skinny. don't. That's different.
They did that too, though.
Okay.
Well, Kodak is different. He probably just didn't eat a lot because the food was nasty. This nigga was working out. Like, I'll stab a nigga if he try me in the cell.
I mean, look, Ja Rule went in there small and came out solid. So,
50 Cent stayed.
And niggas try Ja Rule every day. So, I mean, but.
In terms of Migos, right? I feel like they deserve a little credit now. They are good. They good as a group. And the reason I'm saying that is because they came from what you talking about and they kind of elevating their shit. We came from, Sonny Digital, Metro Boomin, Want Some More, nigga, all the, the beats that you hear in normal trap music to working with Pharrell and people like that. Like
niggas who don't want to make trap music.
But they still put hits on the board. That's what I'm saying. Because, got walk it.
Which means they said, all right, damn, this trap music fire. No. Let's do this. Let's do real music. Y'all came from the trap music, but let's do music that takes effort. Because even Walk It Like I Talk It, there's effort there now. Now it's just like, here's the cadence you need to use. This is necessarily a hood trap beat where 808s is rattling right now. Like it's literally, let's put some artistry behind what y'all got buzz, then I'll just make y'all artists.
So you were saying, right, trap music is lazy. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I believe that's what he said.
I could kind of agree with it.
No, not only lazy, but the laziest.
I don't feel like it's the laziest form of rap.
Because
I know some lazy.
What's more lazy?
I would say mumble rap is a derivative of
that shit
trap music.
6ix9ine be doing.
But thank you. I tried. I was reading my dictionary today.
There's some lazy music out here.
Like, granted, there's some where you can tell there's effort, like T.I. when he put out trap music and I'm Serious and all that, you can tell. But he would also let you know I was influenced by lyricists.
Yeah.
So we can't say you're making straight trap music because
today's trap music is different. I can agree with you.
Today's trap music is
because you
trash.
bringing up T.I. or whatever.
Yeah, we got to go back decades.
For the real shit. You're right. Because same people that was in his like circle at that, not circle, but like in his comparison field or whatever.
That era.
Yeah, right. The era, Ludacris, Jeezy, even Gucci Mane.
Real.
I mean, and Gucci Mane was on the lower tier as the spitter or whatever. I would put like T.I. and Ludacris as like, even when they beefed with it, it was no clear winner. Actually, I'll give it to Ludacris. I'll give it to Ludacris because Please Stay Off the T.I.P. and My Dick was like, well, okay.
The whole verse washed.
Okay.
See? Real rap versus trap. Do you see what happened?
Yeah.
But I think trap has just evolved to a point where it's like the kids that are doing it now, they took the parts from the music that they fuck with and they was like, this is how we gonna make a song and everything else, fuck all that shit.
They said, damn, they made hard ass beats.
Because
hard ass beats.
Because Young Thug is not, he's trap.
No, he's an artist.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's an artist though. He got some kind of lyricism there. Now, you flip that coin or whatever, you go to like, I don't know, like the Gunners and all this other stuff, and like it gets simpler. It just do. And I mean, it is what it is.
Even with the Baby, and I'm not gonna put Rod Wave in the category, but because of what he be talking about,
Rod Wave, boy,
like not the Baby, Lil Baby.
Oh, you sleep.
Yeah.
Lil Baby and the Baby, they be riding.
I'm not a fan of the Baby at all no more. But Lil Baby, he has his buzz, he has his moments. Like it's some verses we were just like, nah, he slid that, and there's other ones we were just like, you just felt like talking today, like
Lil Baby, he starting to not plateau, but he like. Remember we was having conversations about Da Baby, like nigga, you need to change your style.
And how he was on every fucking thing, doing the same damn flow.
You want to know?
Lil Baby starting to get the same, and then Lil Baby don't even be having like metaphors like that.
You want to know?
He a good rapper.
How Lil Baby?
He don't be having metaphors.
That's what I'm about to point out right
now. He don't
be
having no metaphors. Like
this is how you know Lil Baby is a subpar. I ain't gonna say subpar. He's just not the greatest rapper. Mm-hmm. He made Drake bad on that song. Drake was off beat for the first minute and a half of that fucking song.
But you know what?
Then
that's how that was supposed to go.
But you know what I'm saying? Look at Stephanie.
That's how it's supposed to go.
With that song,
be on his first album. Me and DJ Consistency had this conversation.
No. He used to have, because him and Big Sean had that issue where they was always off beat.
Is that an issue, or is that something that stylistically they're trying to make something that can work? Because
and it still ain't work yet.
No, because I think about what's the name of that song? I can't think of the name of the song right now, but there's artists who like they fall off beat like that.
Well, we don't like G Herbo
because he can't rap.
Can't find the beat.
He can't rap.
I don't know.
Same thing. Blueface. Nah, I ain't gonna make no case.
Nah, he be fucking it up. Yeah, at least when Big Sean and Drake decide they want to step a little left of the beat and just kind of, at least they lead they flow into the next. You know what I'm saying? They lead they flow into the beat. Nah. They might start off or jump off in the middle, but they gonna lead they flow back into the thing. And with that song you just mentioned with the Lil Baby and the Drake, whatever, the thing with that is
the worst song of the three.
Everybody was so hype about Lil Baby verse, and it's not a terrible verse with it, but you stood next to Drake. Drake gave you 3 flow changes. That nigga did the hook for you. And you came in, you just gave a little verse or whatever. You ain't put no metaphors in there, nothing like that. You just talked about your regular rich nigga life, which is fine, but we done heard that from you before.
So we feel like Lil Baby's not elevating.
Not right now. But that's okay, because you think about what happened with 2020 and the coronavirus, them niggas literally just had to just keep putting out music or whatever to maintain. They weren't able to go on the road and get their bags like they normally could. So Lil Baby ain't really had no time to like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take a break from the studio, go live life, and then come back and give you some more heat or whatever. He kind of just had, okay, we're in the house, let's keep going.
But,
true.
Just so we don't keep dragging it, the 3 unpopular opinions today. Trap music is the laziest form of rap music. I'll stand by it. I might fight about it.
I can agree.
Stephanie,
I got your back.
Thank you. You was about to swing on me earlier.
Depending on what your opinion was.
Okay, you're right. That other one might have. The next one? All right. Stephanie's was
6ix9ine.
Beyonce would still be Beyonce if Aaliyah was still here.
True.
Brian's.
Big Sean's top 5 of the last, I said the last 11 years, 2021. The last 11 years, that nigga top 5.
So y'all put yours in the comment. Y'all can debate ours in the comments.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah, I'm very meticulous about my music opinions.
And I'm sensitive about my shit.
That too. But go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And that's it.